Hi guys, it's me Karron and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing part 2 of the picture that we're doing out of Fairy and the Fantasy Grayscale Coloring Book by Karron. And we're doing it on a grayscale paper, or gray toned paper I should say. It comes out of this paper pack here. So I just take it out, cut it down to size, put it in my printer and print out the picture. So that's what we're working on, and we're going to be doing her hair today. I've got my fingers crossed. We'll get that part done. We are working on her in Lightfast colors. So the Derwent Lightfast. I tried to do her skin all in the Lightfast colors, but I had to bring in some other colors into the set. So I'm going to bring my pencils over and try to make some room here on my desk so I can pull out colors for her hair without having to reach all over the place. Okay, so one, you're going to need a white pencil just to make sure you get the highlights in there. On gray tone you have to kind of work light to dark, or at least I found that to be right. And I want to kind of do her hair in brown tones. So we'll pull out some, like the cinnamon that we used in her skin. And maybe some light pink, which actually doesn't show up pink on this paper. So let's see. Don't want raisin, I want chocolate, but I don't know where to put chocolate. Here's a natural brown. Put them all back in kind of a different areas. So that's a honey. That honey might be good. I put the brown somewhere else. Yes, I did. Just looking for the chocolate, and I'm not finding chocolate. Should have pulled out the pencils prior to turning on the camera. Nope, not finding it anywhere. Maybe we'll find it later. Let's start off with these colors and see how we do. So sorry, moving the camera all over the place. Okay. So we have the white for the highlights, and then I pulled out a chestnut, a honey, a dark honey, cinnamon, natural brown, and a flesh pink, just in case we need more highlights. So we're going to do the highlights first in white here. We're going to pull some of this in here. We're going to make her part a little less obvious too. So we're just going to go and put white marks in the hair where the highlights are going to be. Gonna have to get the camera a little closer to me to see those areas there. Okay, a little more up in here somewhere. I'm going to put a little of this in her eyebrows too, because we want them all to look the same cohesively. We'll try a little of this flesh pink and see if that's going to work or not. Just kind of put it in brown kind of areas that we have here. Okay, we'll come in with a cinnamon. See if that works, or no, we're going to skip cinnamon and go in with dark honey. Got a pretty good sharp on that, so we're going to get down a little closer. Boom, there we go. So we're going to add this in here. It's kind of like she has a braid or something going down here, so like her hair is twisting. We want to kind of make the pattern of our hair doing that twist. Okay, a little more up in here. Okay, gonna go in with a little bit darker color, and that's going to be our chestnut. I'm gonna work in the same flicking motions and bring it down just a little bit more. It's just little flicks trying to get the hair strands in here. Kind of want to keep it sharp pencil too. Okay, put the top up here. Okay, now we're going to pull in the natural brown, and I have to sharpen that. So just going to go over the dark areas again with the natural brown. Some parts do it a little heavier than others. If you go around this area very lightly with your pencil and kind of blend that out, you can get a little sharper area around her ear without having to. Hope you don't color her ear. Okay, I'm going to do this little portion here, so we got to go back in with a lighter brown. But bring in a little taupe. See how that works. And I think I need a darker color. Hold on. Okay, I found the chocolate. That's the color I wanted. Gonna pull that in. Okay, we'll bring in some of that. I don't know if I really want honey, but we're going to bring it in. Brighten up some of these areas a little. Just keep working at it until you like the color you're getting. Just go down that a little bit so I don't lose her face. Hard to get up in here, so what I'm going to do is color these vines first, and then I'll bring in a little bit more color. Well, I guess I could just go over it and then put white back in it. Back in with the honey. Okay, back in with some chestnut. Let's see, and the taupe again. Oh, it's interesting. Not quite what I was going for. I'm going to put some hair strands in this way. If you always go over it too much, you can add a few little strands in. That way, so like it got a little dark up there. Then you can just go over it again. I do not have my little, there we go, brush here. I tend to do that a lot if I don't like the way it's turning out. I do not want any red in there. I want more browns. Let's just pull them out and see what we got. Burnt sienna. That's going to add some orange in there. Not sure I want that color either, but we'll see. We have sienna, warm earth, but I think that's a green tone. Can I erase a little bit more? Want to keep an eye on her crown here. So I know where it is. I think a little piece comes up on this side, but I don't. Yeah, it comes here. So I want to keep that in mind too. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what we have here. I want a Van Dyke brown. That's a little better. Not so bright. And we're going to bring some hair down onto her face, besides the ones that are flowing all over the place. So, let's see. I have one coming down right there. And we'll have one come down like that. Okay, then we'll grab black and just kind of accent some of these lines just a little bit more. And turn it again. It's hard for me to see where her hair ends up here. Okay. Dust all that off. And then we're going to keep playing with it. I want it a little browner in some spots. What is this one? Chestnut. It's going to make it redder. Where is that natural brown that I have hiding on my desk somewhere? Well, chocolate. I'm not careful, I'm going to lose all the highlights in this hair. I'm really good at that. You just pull a few in. Get rid of all these little lines in this crown area. Gonna have to look at the picture to get those in really well. There, okay. It's close enough. If I want to add anything else to the hair, I will do that. So we're going to take the white and trace around these lines so I know where they are. It goes up in kind of a curl, but it also comes up this way. Out that way. This may not be absolutely perfect the way it was, but we're going to get something similar. There's a leaf here. Which has got to attach to that side. And there are these little swirls. Okay, I think that's about all she has in her hair. Something in that form. So we're going to put in a different tone to that. So we're going to do it in kind of a greens. These colors I did not use, so I can't put those on my desk. Let's see. I'm going to color a leaf over here. This is forest. Nice dark green. So we'll add these into some leaves. Shadowed areas. Some of these leaves are so tiny you're not going to see any shadows, but okay, then we'll get a next shade up. We gotta find a green here. Let's see what Ivy does here. Put ivy in there a little bit. I'm only going to do a couple of these because this is a whole crown. This will probably take forever. And I still have to figure that out. So I'm going to just darken this area on the one side here. And pull that out. Keeping that white in there so we know what we're doing. This is the part that's confusing me, so it didn't print that great on my copy here. So pull out the book and see where this goes. I don't know if you can see both of those. I'll go up a little bit. So this one curls under, so we'll kind of get a curl under bit. And where does it come out? It comes under. The other one comes this way. You curve that way. This is gonna be okay. Where's white? I need a very sharp white. This one comes out. And curves that way. This one comes down this way. That one comes up from it. And this is like a hook here. Okay. Now our green. Going to go up that side and under on this one, which comes up here. There. Keeping that book handy. Excuse me. Okay, that's going to be fun. We want to add a little gold in here. So this is gold. And then if we need to make it lighter, have a champagne. See if that will highlight it anymore. If I have to bring back in the white. I think I have to bring in the white. And it might help if I put a board behind here. So it's just a little brighter there, or harder for the pencil to go down. Yeah, I think I got all twisted there, didn't I? This one goes that way. Oh boy. Okay, then I think I will bring in, okay, what I was going to do is take kind of a gold gel pen here. This is a dual metallic hybrid Pentel Gold Pen. It comes in a set. I've had it forever. I don't use it very often. And I'm just going to kind of go over some of these. I thought it would go on this paper because it did on the test. Okay, let's see. There we go. Just kind of put it here and there on here. I'm not going to cover the whole thing. That'll give us our gold that I'm after, without having to really go nuts with the pencils. So I'll put it on the tips of everything, like these little curlies. And give it a nice shine to it, but I'm also going to go over it with a little bit of pencil so it's not too shiny. So I'll go back in with whatever this is. This is Ivy. Just kind of blend that out a little bit. think that might work. If it doesn't work, I'm going to go in with something else. So let's see. How about a little Posca in that too? Just going to make a mess here, but I'm not happy with it. I'm not going to stop until I'm happy with it. Okay. And that certainly will brighten it up a little bit. Okay, when that dries, I'll go over just the tip of that with the green. It'll leave it bright, but won't leave it so white. Yep, that'll work. So it's going to be a process. We'll throw a little brown in there, or black. Let's see, we're going to try the chocolate. So far we're just using green, white. I didn't like that gold pencil, so bright yellow, I don't know. Amber gold. Where's my little splotchy here. That might work. Let's try some of that out. That works nicely. It's what you do with the grayscale you're not used to, or the gray paper that I'm not used to. Just going to try a bunch of colors out on it till I get what I like. I'm not putting a whole lot of pressure on it so I can go over it a few times. But I kind of like that. Color there. Okay, like that. About time, huh? How many minutes into this have I taken to finally like a color in here? This will work a little better, but we'll still add the glitter on there because I added it over here and it still shows. I'm going through here and adding this so I have all my highlights done. Then I can go over in the dark areas where I want to go. And a leaf flying around out there. Okay. Then we're just going to add in our greens. So a little ivy in here. Little leaves all over the place. And we throw a little brown in there. That's not brown. Where is the brown? Chocolate. Okay, I'm going to fuss around with that, but I mean, that's basically what it's going to look like. I've got to get her hair down here. I don't know what that is. I have to it's here. There we go. And we'll add a little bit of a lighter color onto that. The Sienna. So we'll just go down. That's too close to the skin. The dark honey, I guess. There we go. We're going to add a few extra little strands floating out there. It's a Van Dyke brown. That's, I don't know if that's hair, but it's got a leaf on it. So, just kind of add a few more. kind of give her a little more unpolished look. Okay, the black. Where's the black? I'm spending way too long on the hair, aren't I? I want this one to stand out because I put it in loose. Okay, add a little chocolate on that, or whatever I grab. This is the Van Dyke brown, just so it's not so dark. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to finish up this little bit here so we can work on, she's even got a little rub of that down here. Anyway, I'm going to work on the headdress and that off camera, and then we'll come back and do the background. This is getting kind of long and kind of tedious, and I'm forgetting to speak. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got the little crown going. I did end up using a little tiny bit of these two Posca pens. One's yellow, one's orange, and I just kind of went over it and then blurred it out a little bit to get this brighter color in here. Then I added white on that side and just colored it in yellow, just because I was having problems. This right here is the yellow that I used, and it's the sun yellow, and I was just going to go around here and put this in and then go around with the I think that's burnt sienna. I had an orange out here, I thought, but put that one in there too. It kind of blends right in nicely and make it come into a nice darker area, so it kind of matches this with a little green in it. The green I was using is just the ivy, and they just kind of blend together, and then you go the opposite way. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to ink the background, and I'm going to try to stay within the lines, but who knows. I'm trying to get this done before our power goes out. We are having a storm, thunder, lightning. The house just shook like crazy. It's very loud thunder. I'm not a happy camper at thunder. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this. It's just with broken china, but I'm going to go down the edge here. Try not to get it on the pencil, but I mean, if I do, I do. And then I'm going to just bring it into the page. It shouldn't get on the pencil too much, but if it does, well, it does. That's how my day is going today. Bring it in. Don't touch your ear. I'm going to just get my finger wet and get it off of the pencil here. So I don't mind if I go over the leaf area, the crown, because it needs to kind of be darker up here anyway. I just don't want to get it on her whiteness of her ears. We can darken it in some spots, put a little more ink on it in the corners, or whatever you want to do here. I just wanted a background that's easy and quick, and Distress Ink does that for me. Okay, her shoulder down in the corner here. Darker in this area. And some dark blobs. And we'll see if water works on this one. Oh, goody, I got a washcloth. And then we'll pick it up, maybe. Might not, but since I did it, we're going to have to go for it all the way around. There we go. Yeah, it'll pick it up a little bit. Not a whole lot, but some. We'll get it on their arm over here and get it out of the white, hopefully. There we go. Now you might be asking what we're going to do about her shirt here. And what I can do, if I can find the color here, just going to use one of these and kind of pull that down and into her outfit here. A little on this side. Then we'll go over the white again. And brighten those up. And then you can just lightly cover it. I'm using the Prisma white here just because it was on my desk. So we'll just blend that out. And just soften that up a little bit. A little harder to do on this side because of all her hair, but put a little white there too. Okay, double check anything else that we might want to lighten. We have to put little dots around here, so I'm going to do that with probably a Posca. I'm not sure if the page is quite dry enough to do that with. Posca. Anyway, the little tiny dots here will be done that way, and I'm going to put a little splatter on here after I get the background colored in. So it's basically just yellow in areas, green in areas, and brown in areas. Pick a different green over here. All these greens kind of look the same. Yep, not used to the green tone paper yet. Just kind of blend it all together. If you go out of the lines, that's fine. Don't fret about it. If you don't like the green, leave it out. Put a different color in. This is dark honey. That'll go in there. Doop, boom, boom. Just play with it until you like it. Just want to bring the colors that are inside the page out to the corners. And anyway, what I'm going to do is finish it off camera, put a picture at the end, and that'll be it for this picture. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it took so long, but it turned out okay. Like I said, I'm going to put just the white dots, not on her face, just on the outside, and it's just acrylic paint with a paintbrush. So we'll put it on a little sheet and then just splatter it around. I'm just going to color these little pieces up here, maybe do a teeny bit more shading on the framework here. And then you will see the finished picture at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye now.